Scrum, Scam, Scum. They all sound the same, and sometimes they all describe the same job. Who doesn't love himself a good Scrum Master now and then? Did I say a good one? Yeah, that's nearly impossible. If you've ever worked in tech, in an Agile team, you know the type. Someone calling themselves a Scrum Master. Most of us, even after years of working with them, still have no idea what they actually do, or why they're even part of the team. Because let's be honest, they contribute little to nothing to any project. I'd even argue they often have a negative impact on the team, on morale, on performance. After years of working as a dev, moving through different teams and companies, I think I've nailed it down to 4 main archetypes of Scrum Masters. The daddy guy. Usually mid-40s or 50s. Wife, kids, failed career, late switch to tech. He treats the team like a stepchild he never really wanted. He tries to be involved in everything. Understands almost nothing about the stack or the product. Offers moral support, but forgets your name after a 2-week vacation. Since he's close to retirement, we just let him be. Small talk, coffee breaks, harmless. The fitness guy. Mid-20s to 30s. Bikes 30 miles to work. Runs marathons. Eats protein bars during stand-ups. He understands even less than the daddy guy. But he thinks he's tech-savvy because he's got the latest iPhone. Company property, of course. To him, developers are basement goblins. He's the shiny dragon rider who doesn't get us, but pretends to. His passion? Sloppy statistics. Let's calculate the marginal moving average divergence of the last sprint. Which really means, let's see how many story points you didn't finish, and then make you feel bad about it. For him, story points aren't just a metric. They're a cosmological constant. The unicorn guy. The rare one who actually touched code. Once. Usually something ancient. ActionScript, Flash, dead languages. But hey, at least he knows what a variable is. Unicorns are rare because going from dev to Scrum Master is like falling down the career ladder. Actually, scratch that. It's not even the same ladder. More like clinging to a rope above a pit. Still, they're the most useful. They understand enough to give real input, and they're often likable, social, easy to work with. The girl. The one I almost forgot. A pseudo-psychologist at the very start of the Dunning-Kruger curve. She's full of annoying ideas, forced fun activities, team-building games nobody asked for, all of it just ammunition for her next pay raise or promotion. The dev team is a stepping stone, nothing more. She'll cozy up to the office simp, use him to manipulate the team, contribute nothing, and eventually disappear. Promoted. Or pregnant. But the best Scrum Master is the no Scrum Master, also known as a normal dev team. Yes, that's the one I like the most. A dev team of grown adults who can live their passion of developing and releasing a product together as team. That's how it should be. But Bossman doesn't like the idea of loosely organized dev teams. The risk of not controlling them and have them just work on project because they love it is way too high. Bossman needs the ability to put fear in the hearts of the teams and therefore abused a working concept for self-organized dev teams and made a corporate slop out of it. I could talk for hours about how Scrum Masters do more harm than good, and how they sometimes even actively, and not knowing, block the development flow. Because they don't understand what a dev team technically does, and don't understand the product and the responsibilities of the team. No matter which archetype you work with, they are all just climbing the corporate ladder on the backs of the devs. Do you agree regarding the archetypes? With which one had you the pleasure to work with, and which archetypes you think I missed? Let me know in the comments. And now get out of here.